Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first live watch along of the Premier League Season Football Talk podcast. My name is Ozzy, and I'm your host for today's show. This is Liverpool's opening game in the Premier League in match week 1 as we face Ipswich Town at Portman Road. So the game is about to kick off in roughly 8 minutes. What we'll do, we'll review the lineups and we can speak tactics briefly as well. So let's begin with the home team in terms of their lineup. So we have Walton in goal, and then you have Davies, Greaves, Wolfsten, and Zabi in the back four. So when I did my match review show, I expected Ipswich Town to play a 4-2-3-1 formation, but there was sort of like a rumor or inkling that they could potentially switch it up to a 3-4-3, but they've gone for a back four, which makes sense. And in terms of the double pivot, Luongo and Morsi. In the advanced free position, you've got Hutchison playing on the left. I would have expected him to have played on the right, but I'm aware that that is a role that he did play for Ipswich last season, so that makes sense as well. Chaplin, the second striker, he starts in the number 10 role. You've got Burns on the right-hand side, and you've got Liam Delap, the new signing from Man City, leading the line. And for Liverpool, you've got Alisson in goal. Slight surprise for me. I would have thought Tsimikas would have started, but Robertson starts this game. Van Dijk and, as expected, Quansah is his defensive partner there, and Trent Alexander-Arnold starts at right back. In the double pivot, you've got McAllister and Gravenberch, and then in the advanced three, you've got Luis Diaz, Boslai, and Mohamed Salah, and up top, you've got Diogo Jota, which makes perfect sense, as he would have been the one that I would have started in this game as well. So let's have a look at the bench in terms of Liverpool. So we've got Endo, Konate, Nunez, Jones, Gakpo, Harvey Elliott, Tsimikas, Kelleher, and Bradley. Now, I'm not sure if you've been on social or if you've heard the breaking news that Joe Gomez is not selected in the squad today. He's not picked up an injury or anything to that nature. It looks like he may be departing from the club. My initial thoughts was that's not good news. For me, he's a valuable squad member that can play in different positions. Last year, he was actually probably one of our most important players. So adaptable in playing different roles. Played left back, centre back, played right back, even played a DM a few games as well. So I'm quite surprised with this news. I probably would not have expected Liverpool to have sold him. I know there were some rumours earlier on where he was possibly part of the Anthony Gordon deal to Newcastle. I think he was reportedly going there for 45 million. I think that was the rumor. So maybe that sort of news may have not offended him, but I guess it is that in that manner because he would have thought that he would have had a big role to play in this Arne Slot team. But if they're willing to listen to offers and are willing to ship him to a different team, that's a big concern. So drop a comment, let me know what you guys think about the breaking news today regarding Joe Gomez. I'm personally not pleased about that. I think he would be a fantastic squad player for us, especially where, experience is very vital. We've got Conor Bradley on the right, who's, inexperienced, but obviously a good player with potential. Robertson's picked up quite a few injuries over the years, so don't expect him to be fully fit throughout the season. So he just would have been a great player to have. Now, depending on your opinion on the player, but if Joe Gomez is sold in this transfer window, it looks like Liverpool could be signing a defender. We're all asking for signings, and yeah, I'm obviously one of them. I think we need 3 players before the end of this window, but it wasn't at the cost of another first team player departing. That's not, for me, the right way of doing business. I feel like we needed to add players to our squad rather than decreasing the numbers to replace another. So far, I'm not impressed with what Richard Hughes is doing in his new role as sporting director. And despite Michael Edwards being the CEO of football, I believe he's having a big part of what is going on in terms of negotiations. So I feel like it's a collective thing with Edwards and Richard Hughes. They're not doing a good job so far right now. Yes, they're making sales and they're bringing a lot of revenue with regards to selling the likes of Carvalho and Bobby Clark. But for me, that's not what we need at this stage. Yes, it's good, to bring all this money in, but is this going to be reinvested in the squad? As it stands, not too sure. So, yeah, frustrating times in terms of the transfer window for Liverpool. Uh, but look, we have to focus on the present. We're just about to start our first game of the season. I see Ed Sheeran in the crowd right now. He's a big Ipswich Town fan. So, yeah, big game ahead. I can already tell the atmosphere seems quite electric, which, Ipswich Town have been absent for 22 years. So, yeah, it does make sense that they are, up for this occasion. So, yeah, game set to be underway. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in regards to that Joe Gomez news. I'm still not pleased with it, if I'm being honest. It's not the player that I wanted to uh, depart, but here we are. It is what it is, I guess, in that regards. So just revealing the teams. I would have expected Ben Johnson to have started for Ipswich Town and Marcus Harness as well. Calvin Phillips actually makes the bench, which is interesting. Did not expect that. I know he signed on loan officially yesterday, so he probably met the deadline in order to be registered for today. Even if Ipswich Town are signing DMs, we're not doing it, so slightly embarrassing on our part. So they're playing a similar formation to us, 4-2-3-1. Very intrigued to see how Gravenberg does today. A lot of fans have been surprised with his good form in preseason, where he's played a little bit deeper than what he did with the Klopp last season. I'm not personally surprised. When I did the analysis of the squad just before the transfer window opened, I said to everyone that he will be one of the players that's going to be a part of that double pivot, because that is where he played his football for Ajax. That's where he played his best football as well. So for me, that's a position he's familiar with. So I'm expecting him to really flourish in that role. Having said that, I still believe the club needs to sign another DM, but we'll talk about that in due course. So yeah, TNT Sports are saying that it's a 4-3-3 flat. I think it will switch up based on how we're playing. So it could be where Granberg drops deep as a 6, or McAllister drops deep as a number 6, or it becomes a double pivot. And so Bosley, for me, will have a bit more of a free role playing in that right side / number 10 role, just depending on the shape. But I feel like he's going to have a lot of influence today. But yeah, really looking forward to this game. Exciting game for us. Preseason was good for Liverpool in terms of how we played. So can we continue that form? Can we continue that level of football? I hope we can. I'm confident we can going forward as well. So Mohamed Salah making his 350th Liverpool appearance today. So what a milestone that is for the Egyptian king. Arne Slot taking his place on the bench right now. He won't be a sort of a coach that's shy on the touchline like Jurgen Klopp. And I think we need to get used to that. I know a lot of fans still do that odd comparison. Is he like Jurgen Klopp? He's a different man. He's a different individual. So let's just get accustomed to his ways rather than comparing him to Jurgen Klopp, because there is no Jurgen Klopp. There's only one of one, in my opinion. So we need to stop doing those comparisons now. Because even when he does press conferences, I think fans are expecting him to come up with one-liners or to come up with, headline sort of comments or quotes. That's not his style. He's charismatic to the how he's very calm, very collected into the how he communicates. But we got to stop doing that. We got to just focus on our new manager, give him the backing, and hopefully Liverpool have a good season this year. So the game is underway now. Liverpool take kick off. Luis Diaz on attack on the left-hand side already. Robertson with the cross. Good block there from Gravenberch to maintain possession. Jacob Greaves with the tackle there. Interesting signing for Ipswich Town. Left-footed centre back, can also play left back. Very highly regarded. So yeah, good signing from them. £15 million they paid for him. Oh, Mario Hutchison just had sort of a glimpse on goal, blocked by the Liverpool defence. Not sure how that occurred. The footage was focused more on Kieran McKenna rather than the actual pitch, which is a little bit annoying. So I'm not sure how that attacked. My gathering would be that maybe a misplaced pass from one of the Liverpool players, but it's a Liverpool throw right now. It's going to be interesting. A very tight pitch. The crowd is literally very close to the players as well. So, yeah, the mistake there from Van Dijk in terms of the loose ball. It's going to be a slightly hostile atmosphere, but these are professionals. These guys are used to playing in these environments. It's not going to be something they're not used to. Diaz and Robertson on the left. Callister. Van Dijk to Robertson. Played it short there. Ipswich Town on a counter. Robertson unable to clear the ball. Burns dropped to ground. Wasn't a foul, so he might get booked for diving there. I think VAR are having a look at that incident. You can't drop to the ground like that. Yes, there was a slight nudge from behind. Can't fall down like that. That's a bit of a joke. It probably would have been awarded as a foul, but I think the referee gave them the benefit of the doubt and waved play on. Trent to Salah. Ipswich Town playing very aggressive, and rightly so. They have to make their mark in the game, pressing from the front, not giving Liverpool any respect or any time on the ball. Robertson. Diaz to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai fouled there. Free kick to Liverpool. Arne Slot giving instructions to Robertson. Don't think Arne Slot's pleased with the shape of the team right now. I do like the style of our midfield where you're not quite sure what the shape is. I've already seen in the opening 5 minutes where it's a flat midfield three. It's also become a double pivot with Szoboszlai being quite central but further up. And it's also been where Garenberg's dropped deep and then you've got two number eights. So that's probably why when Arne Slot was asked that question about formation, that he's used to playing a 4-2-3-1 formation, I think he took slight offense, and because it's not a fixed sort of formation, but you've got the personnel that can switch it up. So you've got in our midfield, you always have one that's defensive minded, you'll have one that's box to box, and one that's a bit more attack minded. So you've got a 6, 8, and a 10. That's how our midfield is, which makes sense. So you can kind of alterate the shape of the team based on what we need from the game. It gives players the freedom to kind of roam around as well, but knowing that we've got one defensive minded player that will drop deep. So yeah, interesting tactics so far. But as of yet, Ipswich Town have had more of the ball and seem a bit more direct right now. Trent is down a lovely long ball up top. Just missed his target, which was Diogo Jota, slightly overplayed, and the keeper read it fantastically and it came off his line to get the ball. So today, I thought Muric, the new signing, goalkeeper signing, would have started for Ipswich Town, but they've gone with Christian Walton in goal. Oh, McAllister almost played the ball there to Diogo Jota. I did mention this in my match preview. They will be playing with a lot of intensity and they will be counter-pressing. And right now, that's exactly what they're doing. Long watch up from Davis to Chaplin, but Robertson chests the ball down to Alisson. A lot of talks with regards to Liverpool signing a goalkeeper in Mamadashvili, the Georgian goalkeeper. More or less a future-proofing signing rather than a signing for now, because we'll be loaned out to Bournemouth, which is the rumor right now. So Salah on the wing right now. Tries to hit the ball into the middle of the box. Blocked there by Davis. Corner kick for Liverpool. First one of the game. Juan Van Dijk going up for this corner kick. Robertson set to take it from the right side of the pitch. So in swing up with his left foot. Oh, ref has pulled the corner kick back. And there's a bit of tussling going on in the 6-yard box. Robertson with the corner kick. Headed away by Greaves there. Oh, good tackle there. Omari Hutchinson on the ball to Chaplin. That pass was lacking there. Poor play from Liverpool. I'm not sure who the player was that got muscled out on the halfway line. I think it might have been Szoboszlai. He needs to do a lot better there. He's showing a bit of aggression now. He's just giving a foul away. But come on, can't let it get barged out of the ball like that. Let's have a look at the replay. No, they haven't shown it yet. Free kick to Ipswich Town. Ball given away there. Throwing to Ipswich Town on the halfway line. Chaplin dropping very deep, almost at a right back position at the minute. Good header there from Kwanzaa. Good tackle from Gravenberch. Tries to fed the through ball to Jota. Jota, I think was assumed he was in an offside position there, but didn't even try to get the ball there. A bit shocking. Still try and get the ball and see what the linesman says. I don't think we were that far offside. Trent with another ball up over the top. This time it was towards Salah. Cleared away by Wharton. Morsey, long ball up top towards the lap. Good tackle there from Kwanzaa. Oof. Foul on Gravenberch from Omari Hutchinson. Yellow card awarded. What should I say given? No. It's not nice to get a yellow card, so awarded is not the right word. It wasn't a yellow card, if I'm being honest. Definitely a foul. I think it was just the manner of how he tried to tackle him. So, yeah, I guess by the letter of the law, it's probably yellow. But I'll be honest, I don't think that was a yellow card. I think it was just a foul. So at the minute, it looks like Liverpool playing a back three. Trent is a bit more infield now. Maybe to try and get him on the ball a little bit more. I guess from a tactical point of view, it makes sense to have Robertson start, especially if you want to switch to a back three, because Robertson can tuck in and be that left-sided centre-back if required. Tsimikas probably not so. So Bosley with the ball to Salah. Low cross. I'll be honest with you, a poor cross there from Salah. There was about 2-3 players there, but they were a lot behind from the 6-yard box, so he didn't really pick anyone out. He was just firing it instinctively rather than picking out a player. So corner kick for Liverpool again. Looks like it's Robertson taking the corner kick again. McAllister. Alisson to Van Dijk. Going back. Nice turn there. Lays off to Robertson. Crownback, long walk top. Great ball there to Salah. Poor first touch there from Salah. This is definitely a tactic that Slot has asked his players to do. Try and play that long ball over the top because Ipswich Town do play a high line. Just a better touch needed there from Mohamed Salah, but this is definitely a way to exploit the opposition. Trent, very central at the minute. To Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai shoots. Blocked there by Luongo. Szoboszlai needs to do that a lot more. He's had a couple moments where he needs to have a touch and a shot from outside the box, but he's given neat passes around. So I feel like with his more advanced role now, he needs to be an asset to the team and take those long shots because that is definitely one of his strengths. And he's more than capable of scoring bangers. So I'd like him to do that a little bit more, especially if he's able to create half a yard and create an opening like that. So let's hope what he's able to produce in the game. As of now, corner kick to Liverpool with Robertson set to take it. Corner kick taken. Cleared away there by Greaves. McAllister to Trent. Trent tries to find Salah. Cleared away. Lovely touch there from Hutchinson. Foul there by Diaz. Slight nudge on him. Free kick to Ipswich Town. Headed away by Chaplin. Ipswich Town definitely making this a very competitive game today. Playing at a very ferocious pace. Tell the difference between competitive and pre-season games because different levels. So that's why I said in my previous shows that we're playing good football in pre-season, but let's see how the team is able to play in a competitive game. I feel like the way Liverpool play or the new style that's been presented for the new players under our new coach, a big pitch is more suited because you have more space to make passes. On a tight pitch, it's always a bit tricky to get that sort of high possession football, but at the same time, it can be done. It just requires more energy, players to be a bit more closer, a lot more one-touch passing. At the minute, Liverpool haven't found their rhythm. Ipswich Town have definitely lived up to the occasion, and they're giving the fans something to cheer about right now because they're playing some decent football. Referee moves the ball for Ipswich Town. Celestine Morsey's cheating there by playing a bit more to infield. Morsey, the cross. Oh, Greaves almost opened the scoreline there for Ipswich Town. Liverpool needs to do better. Let's have a look at the replay again. Who was marking him? I think it was Szoboszlai. Needs to do better there. Ipswich Town on the ball now on the left side. Morsey to Davis. Callister. Passes to Jota. Jota's been a bit quiet today. Hopefully he gets involved a little bit more. The game against Sevilla, he was doing really well by dropping deep, trying to get the ball. I think he needs to do more of that in this game. Good touch there from Omari Hutchinson. He looks well up for it today. Showing a lot of flair and trickery in his game today. Yeah, so Greaves was in between Kwanzaa and Szoboszlai there. Trent long ball towards Diaz. Robertson, nice turn there from Diaz. Poor pass. They tried to do the outside of his foot towards Salah. Blocked there by Morsey. Calvin Phillips gets a round of applause from the crowd. New signing from Man City on loan. Ipswich have the ball. Castle gets the ball off Burns reacting to a poor tackle there. Definite yellow. Tackle from behind. Yeah, that's a dirty challenge. Jermaine James saying it's not that bad of a challenge. What are you talking about? Literally hit his studders on his Achilles there. Talking nonsense. McAllister. Mohamed Salah infield right now. Jota on the left, so I feel like Jota and Diaz have switched positions. Tuanzebe makes a block, must be a corner kick. Yeah, corner kick. Liverpool unable to string a few passes along. It's been very stop-start. Haven't really troubled the goalkeeper. It's been 26 minutes played. Needs to do much better. Salah has the ball on the right side. Tackled by Davis, but Jota on the right side this time. Corner kick for Liverpool now. Kwanzaa pushes Greaves to the ground there in the corner kick. So yeah, free kick awarded to Ipswich Town. Tuanzebe passes to Morsi. (50-50) challenge there. Referee gives the ball to Ipswich Town. Don't think it was a foul. Nothing in it. Should just let play on there, to be fair. Kwanzaa gets the ball off the lap there. Long ball up top towards Jota. Unable to get the ball off there on Wolfenden. So Bazlai not having the best of afternoons, to be honest. Free kick for Ipswich Town. Headed by Greaves towards Morsi. Diaz on the half turn. Oh, lovely pass to Mohamed Salah. Tackled in the end by Davis. Corner kick for Liverpool. Lovely improvisation by Luis Diaz. The outside his foot. Inch perfect pass. Salah tries to go around Davis, but he makes that last touch and clears the ball away for a corner kick. Liverpool need to capitalize on this set piece. So far, we haven't really attacked the ball from a corner kick. Corner kick from Robertson. So Boslas shoots, blocked. Oh, Omari Hutchinson, he's through on goal. 2 against 1. What can he do? He shoots. Allison gets down, makes the save. Concerning moment there for Liverpool. Great block there from Ipswich. on McAllister. Amari Hudson through on goal. Did really well. Went past Trent. Couldn't shoot because Groundberg made the cover to try and block the shot. Eventually got his shot in the end. And got his shot. Didn't hit it with a lot of power. Straight towards Allison. Easy save to make in the end. So Bosley, I think he's picked up a cut on his face due to blood being exposed. There, he needs to clean it up, otherwise he's not allowed to continue. So Liverpool can't leave 10 men on the pitch right now. That's a sore scratch on his face. I'm not even sure how that even happened. Oh, was that from his nails? Flipping out. Someone buying him a nail car. That is awful. He's got a scratch literally from his neck to his jaw. Saw one. Long ball up top. Good header from Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa's been solid today. He's won, I'd say, most of his aerial challenges. Trent, through ball towards Salah. Now it's Jota. He's on the right channel at the minute. Half turn. Tries to lay off to Robertson. Can Diaz get the ball? Yes, he can. Keeps the ball in play. McAllister. Allison to Van Dijk. Robertson. That's a long ball up top. Davis, good header there. I think Liverpool needs to play a lot more short passes. Ipswich Town have kind of figured out the diagonal passes and the ball up over the top as well. So we need to add a bit more variation and not be too predictable with our approach to the game. Chaplin gets a throw in for Ipswich Town. Oh, poor ball there from Wolfsden to Burns, throwing to Liverpool. Kwanzaa to Trent. Ipswich Town really pressing on the Liverpool defenders, giving them no time on the ball. That's why they're resulting to short passes to each other. Especially Trent. Trent's not able to have a touch and ping the ball forward, which is definitely the right tactic against Liverpool. Robertson. 36 minutes played. Ipswich Town 0, Liverpool 0. Oh, Alisson's giving the ball away. Good tackle there from Gravenberch. Lovely pass to Jota. He's definitely improving as the game goes on. Jota drives with the ball. Through ball to McAllister. Oh, clearance there from Ipswich, but ended up going towards Diaz. Diaz through on goal, but Wharton makes that crucial save and gets the ball away from. Yeah, poor pass there from Wolfenden. That led to Diaz through on goal, but Wharton did fantastic to win the block. Closest Liverpool have been to opening the scoreline. Jota, fantastic half turn, driving the ball. That's what I want from him. Dropping a bit deep to find those kind of pockets and then drive the ball. Good play there from Gravenberch, make the first initial tackle, and then nice quick pass to Jota there. So left foot clearance from Alisson. Cleared away by Greaves. Good tackle from Jota. Lovely turn away from Burns. Handball from Burns. Show the strength there, Jota. Burns is actually on a yellow card. That's a handball. It should be a second yellow, no? Because it's a deliberate handball. Oh, that's a yellow. Yeah. Burns got lucky there. That should have definitely been a second yellow. Davis on the ball for Ipswich Town. Too long go. Well, to Gravenberch. Good clearance there again. Had a very good game so far. Good tackle from Gravenberch. Foul given, ridiculous. Clean tackle there. What's wrong with this referee? Oh, come on. That's a clean tackle. This referee's having a complete mare today. Quick free kick from Ipswich Town. Hutchinson cross towards the box. Oof. Tunzabi almost broke the deadlock there. His header just goes over the bar. I think Alisson would have had it covered, but it was definitely a worrying moment for the keeper there. He had to cover ground and try and get the ball. Yeah, it wasn't right in the corner. So I think he would have saved it. Burns. Diaz fouls. Tunzabi there. Burns almost gets on the end of Chaplin's pass there. But Liverpool have possession now for Van Dijk. Robertson long ball up top. Headed away by Wolves then. Jota. Oh, challenge there by Luongo. Good tackle there from the midfielder, to be fair. Jota holding his lower back there. Hopefully that's not an injury. I always get concerned when I see Jota in that sort of reaction there. Lovely turn there from Delap. He's through on goal. Tries to cut it back towards Chaplin. Blocked away by Liverpool. Good play there from the new signing, Liam Delap. Look at that touch. Beautiful touch to get past Kwanzaa. And Kwanzaa's no slouch either. So a good block there from Trent in the end to help out Kwanzaa. Corner kick from Ipswich Town, headed away by Salah. Excuse me. OZWRLD tries to pass to Salah. Burns has the ball. Luis Diaz on the counter, drives the ball on the left side, cuts in, passes to Salah, lovely pass. Oh, Salah missed the ball there. Chance gone. But Liverpool still have the ball. Callister to Robertson. Robertson low cross. Robertson to Groundberg. Groundberg to OZWRLD. McAllister to Diaz. Salah. Trent shoots. Oh, too much power. Should have much better. At least hit the target. It's gone high and over the bar. Should have done better there, in my opinion. One minute of stoppage time. Good touch from Kwanzaa. Trent on the right side to OZWRLD. OZWRLD to Kwanzaa. And that's half time. Ipswich 0, Liverpool 0. Very tough game for Liverpool. Ipswich Town have been by far the better team. They've been more aggressive, more direct in their play. And as you can tell, the crowd is certainly up for the occasion. So what we'll do now, we'll have a quick break, and then once I return, give a slight overview of the first half, and then I'll present tactics and possible substitutions that I feel like Arne Slot should make a decision on in the second half. So yes, I'll be back, guys, very shortly. So see you in a few minutes. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the almost second half. We've got a few more minutes before the game begins. So what we'll do now, we'll quickly talk tactics in terms of areas that Liverpool can improve on and different personnel that I feel like Arne Slot should be considering very shortly. So in terms of how Liverpool have played so far, we just haven't been able to string passes along. We've not been able to control the game. So that's a bit of a concern. And even from the final third, we just haven't found that killer pass. We've had a lot of shots towards goal, but it's been blocked by the Ipswich Town defense. So they have definitely uh, made sure that they're on board and stop or block anything coming through towards their defensive box there. As I can see on the screen right now, Konate looks like he's coming on. I think it's in place of Kwanzaa. So I'm not sure if that's a tactical or if he's picked up an injury. Hopefully it's not an injury. We need all the squad players that we need as much as possible. So we can remove Kwanzaa from the lineup now because he is not playing in the second half. So Konate is there. So I think Liverpool need to keep going, continue what they're doing. It's new tactics, new way of playing. So it will take time for it to really sort of kick in. So in terms of personnel for the second half, I feel like I'd probably take off Sabozla at some point. I don't think he's had the best of games today. And I'd bring on Harvey Elliott to play that number 10 role. So that's definitely one. Darwin Núñez would probably come on at some point as well. Try and cause a bit chaos because right now Jota is playing a decent game, but I feel like we need a little bit more. We need to try and get another goal. I'd bring on Gakpo as well. Diaz hasn't been as influential as I would have liked. Gravenberch for me has probably been our standout player. I think he's been really good. Kwanzaa was good as well, but obviously he's been substituted now. So these are the three changes that I think the club, or should I say, Arne Slot should make in the second half. So yeah, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. The second half has begun, so we'll get back into the game now. I think Kwanzaa's picked up an injury. The commentators making it seem like he hasn't because he's sitting on the bench. Salah, blocked there by Greaves. Szoboszlai trying the fancy pass there, or just about made it. McAllister, long ball forward, not good enough. Wharton with the ball up top. Konate brings the ball down comfortably. Looks like he's tripped there, but the ball remains in Liverpool's possession. Konate to Mohamed Salah. Szoboszlai touching the byline right now. Long ball across to Diaz. Diaz drives the ball, cuts in. He shoots. Oh, that was the moment. Too much power there. Just ended up producing a wayward effort. Did everything perfect, and the shot is wrong. Open up his body there. He needs to add finesse in that shot rather than lashing the way he did. Poor effort. And this is the area that he really needs to improve on, being those good goal scoring opportunities Yeah, and capitalize on those kind of moments, but unfortunately he hasn't. Good start from Liverpool. Salah almost scored with a low shot, blocked by Jacob Greaves, and Diaz had a bit of a mazy run on the left side, but his shot is way off the mark. Luis Diaz to Szoboszlai. Oh no, is that going to Trent? Trent to Szoboszlai. Nothing on the right side because Trent has occupied a central role. I don't think he should be playing inverted right now. We need to provide width because now we don't have an asset or we don't have anything going through that right side. Everything's shifting over to the left and the middle. Groundback tries to apply free ball towards Jota, blocked away by Wolfenden. Chaplin, lovely free ball there, but Van Dijk reads it, makes that crucial clearance. Throw into Ipswich Town. Burns looks like he's potentially picked up an injury. Using the timeline markers exclusively available on Discovery Plus. Sky PC customers can find out how to activate Discovery Plus at no extra cost by scanning that QR code that you can see on the screen. Yeah, it looks like he's pulled his hamstring there. Trying to chase that ball up against Robertson. So he may be departing the pitch now. Looks like Ben Johnson, the signing from West Ham, could be making way, playing as a right wing back. Or more of a right midfielder, I'd say, as they're playing a bit more further up. Trent has the ball. Lovely free ball to Diaz. Cleared away by Wolfenden there. But Jota still has the ball. Wolfenden makes a second clearance in a matter of seconds. Morsey to Chaplin. Burns is back on the pitch, but I do expect him to be substituted for Ben Johnson as he's getting his instructions by the coach. On the bench there, Davis. Oh, that was a good pass there. Towards the lap. Oh, is that a possible penalty shot there? Oh, it's offside. That could have been a penalty, guys. Let's have a look. Oof. That is very tight for that to be offside. Is it a foul? Yeah, it could be given as a penalty, you know? It's not a strong penalty, don't get me wrong. It's a soft one. But they're possibly reviewing an offside. if it's onside, does that mean that they'll watch that replay of the Van Dijk challenge as well? Let's see. Currently being reviewed. Can't see any lines as of yet. Oh, Liverpool on a counter attack right now. Trent to Jota. Diaz to... Oh my God. Trent lays it off for Diaz. Diaz tries to flick it over the keeper. Over the bar. But you have to say that could be a foul on Diaz from the keeper. It's onside, regards to Jota. Trent passes to Diaz. Diaz is onside. Oh, is that a foul? No, I wouldn't say that is, to be honest with you, because he's kicked it and then the challenge happens afterwards. Yeah, I just feel like it's more of a clash rather than a challenge from the keeper on the player. But Diaz he's got to be more clinical there. If I was honest, I'd probably start making some substitutions now. Burns looks like he's getting substituted now. Ben Johnson makes way for the player there. McAllister on the left side. McAllister's had a bit of a quiet game today as well. Szoboszlai. Oh, blocked. McAllister. Played by Wolfenden. He's been everywhere today. Much better from Liverpool. Creating a lot more chances. Trent. Great turn. Cross. Oh, to Jota. I thought it was a goal. Just missed the target. Oh, I thought that was in. Smart play there from Trent. Lovely cross. This is where Trent needs to be. He needs to stop being inverted now. He needs to play on that right side because those deliveries, he's unmatched. No one can stop those crosses coming in. His quality is unbelievable. He needs to do that a lot more, in my opinion. And Jota with the header. So unlucky not to get on the score sheet there. Trent, lovely through ball to Salah. Salah passes to Jota. That's what I'm talking about. Jota on the score sheet. This is what I'm saying about Trent. If he plays on that right side, he can thread those through balls. What a goal there. Great play there from Liverpool. Back to Salah and then Trent. Lovely through ball. Onside for Salah. And then onside for Jota. And then, yes, comfortably slots into the back of the net. Good finish there from Diogo. This is how we need to utilize Trent. I don't want to see that inverted role thing anymore. I want it to be where it's from the right side. That's how Trent made his name, where he provided all assists like years ago. Look at that. They're on the ball again. Salah passes to Jota. Jota looked like he was in offside position, but better delivery there from Mohamed Salah. Oh, poor clearance there from Luongo. Now this will open up the game. Ipswich Town will need to attack in order to please the fans in the crowd. And this will give Liverpool more space in the pockets to exploit and hopefully extend the lead now. Because the shackles are off. Now Liverpool a bit more confidence, a bit more free flowing now. Lovely ball towards Robertson. Robertson on the left side. Tries to cut it back. Appeals for handball on Wolfenden. I'm not too sure. Can't really tell from the current camera angle. Let's have a look. Oh, no. It's not a penalty. Groundback to Robertson. Robertson to Jota. Tries to cut it in. Wrong pass again. Hit that first cross that got blocked. He had the opportunity to lift the ball into the 6-yard box with his right foot. Instead, he went on to his left and then just got blocked. Should have opened his eyes there. Should have picked out a pass. There's about 3-4 players in that area. Awareness isn't quite there today. But Liverpool playing a lot more possession. Currently 66% in the second half. Took a while for this team to start rolling. Things are coming along now. Hopefully Liverpool are able to extend the lead Robertson to Trent. Trent to Gravenberch, lose the ball. Poor pass from Trent there. Ipswich Town on the counter attack. The lap with the ball. No, behave yourself. He falls to ground. He didn't appeal for it, otherwise he would have gone, because that was a blatant dive. No contact made on the play whatsoever. Substitution being made from Ipswich Town. Harness is coming on for Luongo. And Jack Taylor's coming on for Chaplin. Lovely ball from Van Dijk to Salah. Salah to Szoboszlai. Salah through on goal. 2-0 to Liverpool. Salah with the new celebration. Is what he's doing right now. The second goal was coming. The way we got the first, you could just tell the confidence was breathing through to the team. Good play from Szoboszlai to Van Dijk. Van Dijk, lovely ball. Trademark diagonal pass to Salah. Salah very clever in his play there. And Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, good pass. Yes. Good play there from Szoboszlai and the Egyptian King. Nicely finished. Salah opens his goal scoring account on the opening day. So all you FPL managers, if you've got him in your team, good selection there. You've got some points on the tally now. He's got the highest number of goals on opening day in Premier League history. Just being Frank Lampard, who was on 8. Mohamed Salah's currently on 9. Szoboszlai. Oh. Harness with his first touch of the ball is coming on. Konate with the clearance there, but Hutchinson gets on the end of it himself. Just misses the target. High and wide, unfortunately. Trent to Szoboszlai. Gravenberch drives the ball. Lovely through ball to Diaz. Diaz, can he score? He gets around the keeper. Oh, Diaz should have done much better there. Lovely through ball there from Gravenberch. Gets around the keeper. Just wasn't responsive to follow up with that shot. Jota Lifts the ball into the box. Cleared away by Twinsaby. Another corner kick for Liverpool. Trent with the corner kick. Good cover there from Trent. Heads it back towards Allison. Van Dijk. Allison. Nice pass there from Gravenberch to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai through to Salah. Salah shoots. Straight at the keeper. I would say maybe Szoboszlai should have passed it to Trent on the right side, who had acres of space. But that through ball was exquisite and just needed a lethal finish from Salah, and he could have added a second to his name today. Szoboszlai, he's found his aggression now, playing with a lot more purpose. Things have just seemed to have clicked in the second half of Liverpool. Harness just has a shot over the bar, offside. He was on his own there, so it was quite bizarre in terms of that play. Yeah, he was offside himself, and Delap were offside there. Poor effort in the end from him. Gravenberch drives the ball. Lovely pass to Diaz. Diaz. Oh, low cross towards the Szoboszlai, cleared away by Davis there. Great piece of skill there from Diaz. Scoops it over to Twinsaby. His head is in the mud right now. Just getting embarrassed from that beautiful skill there. Great tackle there from Gravenberch. Trent passes to McAllister. Szoboszlai to Salah. Salah goes infield. Touch away from Salah from Davis. Harness helps out the left back there. Davis on the left side. Gets past Szoboszlai and Salah. Finds the lap. Tries to find Twinsaby, but Wilson does enough to distract him. There's a guy sitting down chanting for abuse at Robertson. No shame whatsoever. Goal man throwing hand signals to the opposition. Looks like Ipswich are making a couple of substitutions. Delap and Taylor being substituted, and they're being replaced by Al-Hamidi and Zamodic as well. Just got a comment here from Nick. Big up Nick. He says, I'm liking this so far. Definitely in the second half, we've really stepped it up. Gravenberg for me has been so impressive today. Not a huge surprise for me. I've been a big Gravenberg fan from his Ajax days, and I did say that he's suited playing the double pivot rather than a number 8. So Vozlai, the cross there, okay, by Ipswich. But yes, we're playing a lot more free flowing now. Trent playing on the right side a lot more, which is what I want to see, rather than playing inverted. I feel like the team setup just seems a bit all over the place when he goes infield. It just doesn't fit in terms of the personnel we have. So go back to his roots where he played as an attacking fullback when he first broke into the team. That is what I want to see. So yeah, so far so good right now. Just got a comment here from Richard. Big up Richard as always. He says, hi Ozzy, assalamu alaikum. Welcome salam to you as well, Richard. How are you? And also, how's your family, friends, and loved ones? All good, thank you. Hope you and your family and loved ones are good as well. He says, we normally English people stand with the English brothers and sisters. Appreciate that as always, Richard. And he's also said Ipswich Town 0, Liverpool 2. You're an Watchalong, and many thanks. Appreciate your comment as always, and appreciate your support. But yeah, so far so good, Richard. We're 2-0 up right now. Hopefully we can add some more goals to the tally. Another substitution being made here. So Trent is being taken off for Conor Bradley. Trent's definitely stepped up in the second half, so huge round of applause for him. And that's the reception he's receiving from the crowd, and rightly so. Richard, with his other comment, says we need to keep this gear up, put pressure on Ipswich Town and punish them. Arsenal board and FSG need to improve in certain area around the pitch and squad before the transfer window closes. Yep, I think we've definitely upped the levels in the second half, and that's why we're getting the rewards with our 2-0 lead right now. I feel like we should just continue going on right now. We don't need to up the level too much now. Ipswich Town look like they used all their energy in the first half. They look slow and sluggish now. So for us, it's just make sure we manage the game properly. Don't lose the ball. Keep possession and just play high possession football. Oh, lovely pass from Mohamed Salah to Diaz. Diaz to McAllister. McAllister unable to turn and shoot there. Lovely ball from Salah. The outside of his foot. Beautifully executed there. Allison to Kanate. This Jermaine James, he doesn't like Liverpool, does he? He's always speaking negative. And I don't even know why. We've got no affiliation with him for him to hate us so much. He always just talks negative. But yeah, back to the game, sorry. Robertson with the cross towards Jota. Unable to guide it on target there. And sorry, Richard, back to your comment in terms of the second part. Arne Slot, board, and FSG need to improve in certain area around the pitch and squad before the transfer window closes. I want to put the emphasis on Arne Slot because I don't think he made that decision. But you're right. FSG, well, if the funds are there, then it's probably not even FSG. If it's the sporting directors, I feel like they need to get a grip, get the deals done over the line. We've got 2 weeks to get things done now. So yeah, things need to improve. The breaking news earlier today that Joe Gomez could be leaving, and that's why he hasn't been selected in the squad. That's a big concern for me. Uh, Someone said, well, we're selling him and we're going to sign a defender. It should not be where we have to sell a player to sign another player. It should be where we sign players now to add to the squad. So for me, absolutely ridiculous. But hey, here we are. Jota has been substituted for Gakpo, and it looks like Simicast is also coming on for Robertson. Oh, long ball up top towards. Yeah, it was offside in the end. But long ball up top to Alhamdi. But yeah, well done to Allison. You know, he wasn't aware if it was offside or not. He made the save. Not the cleanest of strikes from the striker, but Allison did his job there. Dorsey looks like he's picked up an injury, so he's getting some treatment on the ground. Just got a comment here from Richard as we wait for the game to resume. What is wrong with Kwanzaa? If we sell Joe Gomez, we need a versatile defender like him in right back, left back, centre back, and left back. Also number 6 and optional killer number 9 like Aldridge, Rush, Owen, Fowler, Torres, Suarez, and Mane. So in regards to Kwanzaa, from what I gather, I don't think I think he's picked up an injury, but as of yet, it's not been confirmed. So we'll see what the manager says, or should I say, what the coach says after the game. Because I feel like he was decent in the first half. He didn't really do anything wrong. So I think it might have just been where maybe he's got a little knock, and they've just taken precautions to take him off. In terms of the Joe Gomez comment that you've made, Joe Gomez being sold for me just doesn't make sense, if I'm being brutally honest. And so we need to replace a versatile defender. My point would be, what's the point of replacing him with someone that's like for like that can play left back, right back, and centre back? I feel like he should remain in the squad as a centre back option, and then we should just sign a left-footed defender that can play left back. And I feel like that would answer a lot of things. But at the same time, if you look at the numbers, we've got 2 left backs in Robertson and Simicast. We've got 2 right backs in Trent and Bradley. And in terms of our centre back options, we've got Van Dijk, Kwanzaa, Konate, Joe Gomez, and then there'll be Vandenberg. So maybe that's how the club are looking at it, where, you know, we can't just have too many squad players. That's where I think that they're probably analysing it, and they're thinking, if we're going to sign a defender, we need to sell one. And the one they're looking at is Joe Gomez, which I'm not completely happy about. But here's what it is. I feel like he provides so much security in terms of the season, where if we've picked up any injuries or players out of form, he's a very reliable player to come into the team and make a difference. But let's see. He's got a lot of interest. Got a lot of interest in the Premier League. He's also got interest from abroad in Bayern Munich. So Hopefully, he gets the Bayern Munich move. I think that one will be really good for him. Deserves to be playing at a top level, in my opinion. So let's see where he ends up going to. But in terms of the replacement, do you know what? Like I mentioned, we've got our fullbacks covered, as in two players per role. Centre back would be a gap if Joe Gomez leaves, because right now I would register him as a centre back rather than a fullback, even though that is where he played predominantly last year and previous years for Liverpool as well. If we're going to someone I want it to be like a game changer in terms of who we sign. Salah on the ball right now. Now the name that I'm going to mention, I think is I've got a couple of names in mind. One is I think more realistic, and one is probably a dream signing. But the dream signing I'm going to mention, we've actually been linked with him, and there are suggests that is a possibility. And for me, that signing would be Bastoni from Inter Milan. I think he would be phenomenal for Liverpool. Just like I wanted Calafiori, I feel like Calafiori would have been a fantastic fit for us. Bastoni is the same type of player as well. So for me, he would be the dream signing. Whether it happens, I'm not too sure. Uh, if not, I would like to go for Jorel Hato, who is a left-sided centre back slash left back who plays for Ajax, up and coming, on the same wavelength as Euro as the next big thing in years to come, in my opinion. A really good player. So that would be the guy that I'd want to come in replacement of Joe Gomez in our squad. Not like for like, because one's a left footed player, one's a right footed player. But Hato can play left back and can play centre back as well. So that would be my ideal choice. But who knows in terms of who that profile is or who the club will be targeting, because right now it's a bit unclear. Number six, yeah, it's obviously pretty obvious we want to get a number six through the door. My choice would be Varela. If I feel like he's better suited in terms of how he wants to play tactically. Alhamdi, sorry, almost attacks there. His shot goes wide, but offside again. So he needs to watch the offside line. He's been offside on two occasions in the last few minutes. So yeah, number six, definitely number six. And now a defender has to be higher on the agenda as well. Because in terms of numbers, I guess defense was probably not as a high priority for FSG, not for us fans. For us, I feel like it was always a priority. But now, if they're selling a player, they got to replace him. Simple as that. And number six, we need to add quality. It's an area that I'm sure Anslot has discussed with the board that it's an area we need to strengthen. Having said that, I've been very impressed with Gravenberg today. But I feel like one more would be a great addition to our team and to strengthen our squad in order to compete in all competitions this season. And in terms of the number nine, I don't think we'll sign a number nine. I think if we do sign an attacker, it would be someone that's covering Mohamed Salah on the right side, because we don't have a natural replacement for the right winger. So that would be the areas that I look into. In terms of name the players you've mentioned there, those players aren't around, and they'll cost a lot of money if they are around. So yeah, I feel like right now Jota, touch wood, stays injury free. I feel like he's a fantastic finisher, and we've got Darwin Nunes on the bench as well that can come in and do a job as well. So yeah, I don't think striker role is an area that will be strengthening this summer. It could be looked into next year, depending on the outcome of the season. But yeah, I think an attacker that's a right winger is more suited. Just got a comment here from Hakeem. Said, big up Ozzy, big up Hakeem as always. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your comment as well. He says we're back. You'll never walk alone. Feels like it. Playing some good level football, and people say, "Oh, it's Ipswich Town," but you got to play a certain way. We're on the counter attack right now. So Bosley to Diaz. Diaz, what is he doing? That was awful from Diaz. That pass from Szoboszlai should have gone to Gakpo, but ended up going to Diaz. And Diaz just played it past Gakpo rather than passing it to him. Really strange moment there from the attacking players there. But yes, at the minute, looks like the high position football is kicking in. the new brand of football is kicking in. So yeah, the new regime, new era under Arne Slot has begun, and as of yet, it's a good start, positive start for us. Which said, why does Jermaine Jennings and Joe Cole hate Liverpool? Joe Cole was an ex-player. So Jermaine Jennings, I just mentioned earlier on, I have no idea what's his problem. He's so negative whenever he covers Liverpool games for TNT Sports. Maybe rejected him in the past. I don't know. He's got some sort of agenda for Liverpool. He's played for clubs that aren't really rivals as well. No idea. In terms of Joe Cole, yeah, he's just a bit of an idiot, to be honest with you. Obviously, joined the club at not the best of times. And to be fair, when we signed him, he was a free transfer. His salary was very high for someone that was always injured. And he just wasn't at the level that we expected from Joe Cole. He wasn't a Joe Cole of West Ham or Chelsea. He was completely below par and pretty much a shadow of himself, if I'm being honest. He was very poor for Liverpool. So I feel like he always has that, against us, just because things didn't go his way. But you weren't the level that you should have been. You were hardly available. So yeah, that's gone off to the club. But yeah, it is what it is. He said, hi, Keem, assalamu alaikum, how are you? So that's just our community liaising with each other there. And Richard said we should sell Reece Williams, Nat Phillips, Simicast, and St. Vandenberg. Reece Williams, Nat Phillips, and St. Vandenberg. Yes, I'd probably agree with that. Vandenberg, you never know. They might keep him on if we don't sign a centre back, because then he is taking Joe Gomez's place. So for me, yeah, Reece Williams, no future at the club. Nat Phillips, yeah, I feel like it's time for him to move on as well. Vandenberg, we've tried to sell him, but unfortunately, we've put a price tag on him of £20 million. FSG don't seem to be budging on that price. PSV actually made an offer of £10 million, which got rejected. So yeah, they're probably holding out for a little bit more. So whether he stays remains to be seen. It's been suggested that we will sign a defender if Joe Gomez leaves. You've got to expect the worst when it comes to Liverpool, or FSG, I should say. Just because we're selling someone doesn't always mean we're going to automatically replace them, because history will tell you that doesn't always happen. Liverpool on attack, Gakpo to Diaz. Jacob Greaves makes a crucial clearance there. Corner kick for Liverpool. So yeah, definitely sell those players 2 weeks ago. So hopefully we'll make some moves in due course. And then Nick also says, I predicted 3-0, need one more. I actually predicted 2-0, so I'm happy for the scoreline to remain as it is, but I wouldn't mind it being 3-0 at all. It would just strengthen our position, and I feel like it will send out a message to the league as well that, look, you've all, thought we're not going to compete. Yes, I know it's one game. Yes, I know it's Ipswich Town, but this is what gives you that impression for the season, how we're playing. So there's fixtures in the past where we've dropped points or we've lost, especially against newly promoted teams. So it's very important for us to get off to a winning start. And as of yet, that's how it is appearing. So yeah, good start for Liverpool so far. Mackay's the best shot of the game. If you're referring to the thing what I just saw now, we went to the crowd, nearly hit someone's head off there. So yeah, I'll reveal my man of the match very soon, but very impressed with. I think a lot of players have stepped up in the second half there. So yeah, good start for Liverpool. Will this performance worry rival fans? I don't think it will. But it's got to put us in the mix that we will be competing, we will be challenging for the top spot. Gakpo with the low cross. This time he lifts the ball in the air to Salah. Salah shoots. Saved by Wharton. Bradley with a shot. Saved by, or should I say, blocked by the Ipswich defence there. Conor Bradley to Diaz. Diaz runs with the ball. Can he shoot? He lays it up to Conor Bradley. Conor Bradley hits a low shot, saved by Walton. Let's got a comment here from Richard. He says, who will you sell, Jones or Endo, to get a number 6? For me, it'll be Endo, just due to the fact that I don't think Arne Slot favors the player. I feel like Curtis Jones is more suited to the way Arne Slot plays his football, whether he plays in a double pivot or a bit more further up. So for me, it'll be Endo. I think Endo doesn't fit the style of play that Arne Slot wants to deploy for the team. So yeah, I think it would be Endo. He was linked to a move to Marseille. I think they made a bid of 14 million that got rejected. So maybe if there's more interest or if there's any interest in the player, then he remains. But having said that, I don't think we need to sell to get number 6. I think that's what's annoying me right now, where we should be adding to our squad. Why are we making sales to accommodate these players? And some people say, oh, we're not a sell to buy club. We are now. It sounds like we are. We're going back to our old ways. Where Michael Edwards is back in the high chair. That's the way he does his role. That's the way he does his business, where he's been brought in to bring in revenue. So without revenue, it doesn't seem like we're making signings, because there hasn't been any evidence that we are going to make signings. So I'm finding it frustrating that we have to sell players to get new players through the door. Frustrating, but let's see. As long as we get the right quality in, then I'll be pleased with what we have. But right now, don't have a lot of faith in the sporting director and what Liverpool are trying to do right now. But in terms of what we see on the pitch, good performance so far. 96 minutes played, a couple of minutes left. Jacob Greaves gets man of the match from the announcer at the stadium there. I think from a Ipswich point of view, yeah, he's been so. I would probably say that Omari Hutchinson, I think he's been really good as well. But yeah, Jacob Greaves has been very good for Ipswich Town. Which says, if Darwin Núñez don't come good, will you sell? In terms of this window, no, I wouldn't sell Darwin Núñez. But if we're talking 12 months down the line, if he hasn't delivered, yes, I think you'd have to sell Darwin Núñez. He would have been at the club for about 3 years, and if he hasn't lived up to his potential or price tag, however you want to label it, I would say next year is the time to probably part ways. But right now, no, I think he deserves a chance under the slot, unless somehow we miraculously get a big offer for him, which I highly doubt. But no, as of yet, he will remain a Liverpool player and hopefully has a good season. Ben Johnson makes a clearance there. And that is the final whistle. Ipswich 0, Liverpool 2. So I got my prediction right, which I'm happy about. But yes, didn't start the best of ways for Liverpool. They'll probably finding it difficult to find their rhythm, and things just weren't clicking. Ipswich Town, on the other hand, were very aggressive, very much on the front foot, and played some good football in the first half. But second half, switch of roles. The penny dropped for Liverpool. Things started clicking. Playing a lot more free-flowing football. Trent was very impactful on that right side. So yeah, good performance altogether, professional performance. I feel like there's still more to come from this team. It was just a good account of ourselves today, so early on in our sort of pre-season um, moment right now, because we're still finding the rhythm, still understanding the new tactics from the coach. Um, so yeah, good start to Arne Slott's Liverpool campaign, and hopefully more to come this season. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to Nick, Richard, and Hakeem for your comments. Appreciate your engagement as always, guys. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. In terms of upcoming content, we will be doing another show later this evening. It will be a match reaction. Plus, it's a call-in show. So if you'd like to come on later on and have your say about the game, you can talk about Arne Slott's tactics, and talk to me about transfers as well. The floor is yours. The opportunity is there for you guys to come on the show, have your say. I'll give my match review and also present the player ratings as well. And yes, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you all later this evening. Goodbye.